9610, 8344.
Hello
How many
everyone
po?
and welcome back to our
May I just
IELTS
assume well
preparation
perhaps?
series. Today, we're talking
9344,
about
correct?
one of the most
In order to
important
ensure that
but
the identity of
often
the info party
overlooked
in this
parts
case
of
will be
IELTS
protected from being known,
preparation, and that is
what principle will you apply?
self-assessment.
A. Worker self-awareness. B. Self-determination. C. Confidentiality. Or D. Participation.
So why self-assessment matters? So self-assessment is your most powerful tool for improvement. Why? Because it allows you to first identify specific weaknesses. Pinpoint exactly where you need to focus your study, or you'll know exactly where you need to focus your energy. Next, track progress over time. See how you're improving in different areas, or you'll be able to see how much you've improved in different skills. Next, you become an active learner. Take ownership of your study plan. Or, instead of waiting for teachers' feedback, you take ownership of your study plan. Next, understand the IELTS criteria better. By constantly evaluating against them, they become second nature. The more you evaluate yourself, the more natural the scoring system becomes. Okay, so let's proceed how to use. So now before we look at each section, here are some ground rules for self-assessment. The first one is be honest. The goal is accurate evaluation, not wishful thinking. So be honest, don't overestimate your performance. The goal is accuracy. Next, number two, use official materials. Always use official IELTS practice tests or high quality mock tests. Okay? Next, number three, record yourself while speaking. Absolutely essential for speaking self assessment. Okay, this is essential. You'll hear mistakes you didn't notice while speaking. Next, number four, review sample answers. While writing, compare your writing to Band 7 plus sample answers. Next, track your progress. Use a simple notebook or a spreadsheet to log your scores and observations. Next. Okay, so let's proceed with listening self-assessments. So here's how you do it. Okay. Number one, do a full listening practice test under time conditions, approximately 30 minutes plus 10 minutes transfer. Number two, check your answers using the answers key. Number three, calculate your row score, number correct out of 40. Number four, use an IELTS band score converter easily found online to estimate your band. Okay, so again, take a full listening test under time conditions. Check your answers and calculate your row score out of 40. Then use a band score converter to estimate your band. Now ask yourself these questions. Okay, so what was my row score out of 40? What is my estimated band score? So which sections were hardest? 1, 2, 3, or 4? What types of questions gave me trouble? Multiple choice, gap fill, or map labeling? Then we have then analyze your errors or error analysis. So how many questions did I get wrong? Which sections did I find most difficult? 1, 2, 3, or 4, and why? Then, what types of questions did I struggle with the most? And list types. So, why did I get answers wrong? So, circle all that type. For the first one, didn't hear the word or phrase clearly, didn't understand the vocabulary, misspelled the word, didn't follow the speaker's argument or flow, got confused by distractors or incorrect options that sounds plausible, lost my place in the recordings, or didn't read the instructions carefully. Example, no more than 2 words, then or 3 words, then you write 4 words. And lastly is time pressure. Didn't have time to check. Okay, then we have specific skill check. Was I able to identify keywords in the questions before listening? Yes or no? Did I predict the time of information needed? Example, a number, a name, or a noun? Yes or no? Could I identify synonyms or paraphrases uses by the speaker? Yes or no? Or did I effectively ignore irrelevant information? Yes or no? So, finally, create an action plan. So, the first action plan is focus on improving my scores in section or sections. Focus on your weakest section. Next, number 2, or the second one, practice specific question types. Practice the specific question types you struggle with. Next, number 3, the third one, work on my vocabulary related to the topics or to topics. For example, academic lectures, everyday situations. Or build vocabulary for everyday and academic topics. Next, improve my spelling of common words. And practice identifying distractors, or practice identifying distractors and improving spellings. Okay, next let's proceed in part 2, reading self-assessment. So the reading test is 60 minutes for 3 passages. After checking answers, calculate your row score and estimate your band. So how to practice? Do a full reading passages test under time conditions, 60 minutes for 3 passages. Check your answers using the answer key. Calculate your row score, number correct out of 40. Then use an IELTS band score converter to estimate your band. Then let's proceed in self-assessment checklist or self-assessment questions. What was my row score out of 40? What is my estimated band score? So, which passage was most difficult? 1, 2, or 3? Which question types did I struggle with? True, false, or not given? Heading match, or heading matching and summary completion? Why did I get answer wrong? Was it vocabulary, time pressure, or misunderstanding instructions? Next. So let's proceed in specific skill check. Was I able to effectively skim the passage for overall meaning? Yes or no? Was I able to effectively scan for specific keywords? Yes or no? Did I effectively identify synonyms and paraphrases in the text? And questions, yes or no? Did I struggle with identifying the main idea of paragraphs? Yes or no? Did I read the instructions carefully for each question type? Yes or no? Okay, or in short, did I skim effectively for main ideas? Did I scan quickly for keywords? Or did I identify synonyms and paraphrases? For action plan, focus on improving my score in passages or in passage. Practice specific question types or work on weaker passages. Improve skimming and scanning. And work on my vocabulary related to academic topics or expand your academic vocabulary. Then improve my time management. Spend no more than 20 minutes per passage. Practice distinguishing subtle differences in meaning. Or practice time management about 20 minutes per passage. Next, part 3, writing self-assessment. So for writing, practice both task 1 and task 2 under time conditions. Count your words and then review using the official IELTS criteria. So how to practice? Number 1, write a full task 1 and task 2 response under time conditions. 20 minutes for task 1 and 40 minutes for task 2. Number 2, count your words to ensure you meet the minimum. So what is the minimum? 150 for task 1, 250 for task 2. Then, critically review your own writing using the checklist below. Then, optional but highly recommended, get feedback from a teacher or experienced IELTS tutors. Then, compare your essay to a high-scoring sample answer if available for a similar topic. So, self-assessment checklist. So, this one is the checklist based on IELTS criteria for task achievement, task 1, and task response, task 2. For task 1, did I include an overview of the main trend features, yes or no? Did I select and report the main features accurately, yes or no? Did I support my descriptions with data like numbers or percentage, yes or no? Did I avoid personal opinion, yes or no? Did I write at least 150 words, yes or no? Word count. Okay? Or, in short, in task achievement and response, did I address all parts of the question, or did I give a clear overview in task 1 and a clear opinion in task 2? Next, task 2, this one is the response. Did I fully address all parts of the question, yes or no? Is my position, opinion clear throughout the essay if required by prompt, yes or no? Did I present relevant ideas and support them with explanation and examples, yes or no? Did I avoid overly strong generalizations, yes or no? Did I write at least 250 words, yes or no? Okay, so let's proceed in coherence and cohesions. So in coherence and cohesions, the questions are my ideas logically organized into paragraphs, yes or no? Does each paragraph have a clear main idea or topic sentence, yes or no? Are my ideas within paragraphs are easy to follow, yes or no? Did I use a variety of cohesive devices, like linking words, pronouns, synonyms, like that, appropriately, yes or no? Did I avoid overusing linking words, yes or no? So for coherence and cohesion, the short one, are my ideas organized into paragraphs with logical flow? Did I use linking words effectively without overusing them? Next, let's proceed in lexical resorts. So these are the questions or the checklist. Did I use a sufficient range of vocabulary? Yes or no? Is my vocabulary accurate and appropriate for the context? Yes or no? Did I use less common vocabulary where appropriate and accurately? Yes or no? Did I effectively paraphrase the question in the introduction? Yes or no? Are there frequent vocabulary errors that obscure meaning? Yes or no? Are there spelling errors? Yes or no? Okay, so again, in lexical resource, did I use a wide range of vocabulary accurately? Did I paraphrase the question well? Next, let's proceed in grammatical range and accuracy. So here are the checklists. For number 1, did I use a range of sentence structures like simple, compound, and complex? Yes or no? Did I use different tenses accurately? Yes or no? Are there frequent grammatical errors like in subject-verb agreement, articles, the using articles like a or a, an, and the prepositions? Yes or no? Do grammatical errors make my writings difficult to understand? Yes or no? Is my punctuation generally correct? Yes or no? Or in short, in grammar and accuracy, did I use a variety of sentence structures? Are my tenses, articles, and prepositions correct? Next, for action plan for next practice. So for task 1 focus, clearer overview, better data selection, more varied reporting, verbs, or to improve data selection, write clearer overviews. For task 2 focus, addressing all parts of prompt, better idea development, clearer thesis. Focus on idea development and clear thesis. For coherence and cohesion focus, stronger topic sentences, more logical paragraphing, and varied linking. Or for short, learn topic-specific words. And also, in lexical focus, learn topic-specific words. Next is for grammar focus, mastering complex sentences, improving article usage, specific tense accuracy. So for grammar, practice more complex sentences and correct article usage. So, speaking self-assessment for part 4. So, this one is simple but powerful. Record yourself answering IELTS speaking questions, then listen back and check. So, for number 1, find a quiet place. Use a mock examiner like your friend, study partner, or even just a set of IELTS speaking questions online. Crucially, record yourself, use your phone or computer. Listen back to your recording and evaluate yourself using the checklist below. So, self-assessment checklist based on IELTS criteria. For the first one, fluency and coherence. Did I speak at a natural pace without too many long hesitations? Yes or no? Did I repeat myself too often? Yes or no? Did my ideas flow logically from one to the next? Yes or no? Did I use appropriate linking words or phrases? For example, however, furthermore, as a result? Yes or no? Did I lose my train of thought often? Yes or no? Or, in short, do I speak naturally without too many hesitations? Do my ideas flow? Next, let's proceed in lexical resource. So here's the checklist. Did I use a wide enough range of vocabulary for the topics? Yes or no? Was my vocabulary accurate and appropriate for the context? Yes or no? Did I use any less common vocabulary or idiomatic expressions correctly? Yes or no? Could I paraphrase effectively when I didn't know a specific word, yes or no? Are there frequent vocabulary errors that hinder understanding, yes or no? Or am I using a wide range of words accurately? Can I paraphrase when needed? Next, grammatical range and accuracy. So here's the checklist. Did I use a range of sentence structures like simple, compound, and complex sentences? Yes or no? Did I use different tenses accurately like past tense, present tense, future tense, and perfect form? Yes or no? Are there frequent grammatical errors like in subject-verb agreement, articles, prepositions, verb forms? Yes or no? Do grammatical errors make my speech difficult to understand? Yes or no? Did I self-correct naturally when I made a minor error? Yes or no? Or am I using a variety of sentence structures correctly? So that is for grammatical range and accuracy. Next, let's proceed in pronunciation. So here's the checklist. Was my speech clear and easy to understand? Yes or no? Did I pronounce individual words correctly? Yes or no? Did I use appropriate word stress, emphasizing the correct syllable? Yes or no? Did I use appropriate sentence stress and intonation, making my voice rise and fall naturally to convey meaning? Yes or no? Did I sound monotone or flat? Yes or no? Is my accent a barrier to understanding? Yes or no? Or in pronunciation, in short, is my speech clear? Am I using correct stress and intonation? Next, part-specific checks. So for part 1, did I extend my answers beyond one word or phrase? Yes or no? For part 2, did I speak for the full 1 to 2 minutes? Yes or no? Did I cover all bullet points on the cue card? Yes or no? Did I use my 1-minute preparation time effectively? Yes or no? And for the part 3, did I elaborate on abstract ideas and justify my opinions? Yes or no? Did I use speculative language when discussing future and hypothetical situations? Yes or no? Now let's proceed with action plan for next practice. So for fluency and coherence focus, for example, practice extending answers, using more linking words. So if fluency is weak, practice extending answers. Next, lexical focus. So for example, in lexical focus, learn topic-specific vocab or vocabulary for common themes. Practice paraphrasing. Use more varied adjectives and adverbs. So, if vocabulary is weak, study topic-specific words. Next, let's proceed in grammar focus. So, in grammar focus, focus on accurate use of specific tenses. Practice complex sentence structures. Drill common grammatical errors. So, if grammar is weak, focus on tenses and complex sentences. Next, pronunciation focus. For example, practice specific challenging sounds, word stress, listen to native speakers for intonation patterns. Or, if pronunciation is weak, practice stress, intonation, and difficult sound. Next, so now let's proceed with self-assessment activities or general self-assessment principles. So let's check your understanding with a few quick questions. Okay. Okay. So for number 1, true or false? The most important aspect of self-assessment is to always aim for a higher score, even if it means being overly optimistic about your performance. Again, true or false? The most important aspect of self-assessment is to always aim for a higher score, even if it means being overly optimistic about your performance. So what is your answer? This one for number 1. Okay, so the answer for number 1 is false. So why false? So honesty and objectivity are paramount in self-assessment. Overly optimistic self-evaluation hinders accurate identification of weaknesses. So honesty is most important. That's why the answer is false. For number 2, multiple choice. Which of the following is least recommended for effective IELTS self-assessment? Which of the following is least recommended for effective IELTS self-assessment? So for letter A, using official IELTS practice tests. Letter B, recording yourself for speaking practice. Letter C, relying solely on your intuition without checking specific criteria. And for letter D, tracking your progress in a notebook or spreadsheet. So what will be the answer in number 2? So this one is number 2. Okay, so for number 2, the correct answer is letter C. So why letter C? Relying solely on your intuition without checking specific criteria. So, effective self-assessment requires a systematic approach using criteria like the IELTS band descriptors to evaluate specific aspects of your performance, not just a general feelings. Next, number 3. Fill in the blank. To effectively self-assess your IELTS skills, you should become familiar with and refer to the official IELTS blank for each section. Again, fill in the blank. To effectively self-assess your IELTS skills, you should become familiar with and refer to the official IELTS blank for each section. Okay, so for number 3, the correct answer is band descriptors. So this one is band descriptors. Band descriptors. So why band descriptors? The official IELTS band descriptors clearly outline what is required at each band level for each criterion, making them essential for self-evaluation. Next, number 4. For number 4, why is it important to track your progress over time during IELTS preparation? Why is it important to track your progress over time during IELTS preparation? A. To impress your friends and family. B. To see how specific areas of your performance are improving or declining. C. To prove that you've completed a certain number of tests. Or D. To compare yourself directly to other students. Okay, so for number 4, the correct answer is letter B. To see how specific areas of your performance are improving or declining. So why? Tracking allows you to identify patterns in your progress. See if your study methods are effective and adjust your focus area. So the correct answer is letter B. Okay, next. Okay. Next, part 2, listening self-assessment checks. Okay, so here's the scenario. After checking your listening practice test, you find you consistently miss questions in section 4. What should be a key part of your self-assessment action plan? Again, the scenario is after checking your listening practice test, you find you consistently miss question in section 4. What should be a key part of your self-assessment action plan? A. Stop practicing section 4 altogether. B. Focus on improving your understanding of academic monologues and potentially relevant academic vocabulary. Or C. Just try to guess more answers in section 4 in future tests. Or letter D. Only practice section 1 questions from now on. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Focus on improving your understanding of academic monologues and potentially relevant academic vocabulary. So why? Because section 4 typically features academic monologues. Consistent difficulty suggests a need to specifically practice this type of content and its associated vocabulary. Next, for number 2, true or false, if you get a listening answer wrong because of a misspelling, it should be categorized as a vocabulary error. Again, true or false, if you get a listening answer wrong because of a misspelling, it should be categorized as a vocabulary error. True or false? So the correct answer is false. So why false? A misspelling is a spelling error, which falls under grammatical range and accuracy in writing, but in listening, it's often about transcription accuracy. So a vocabulary error is when you don't understand the meaning of the word. Next, number 3, fill in the blank. So when analyzing your listening errors, it's crucial to identify not just that you got an answer wrong, but blank you got it wrong. Again, fill in the blank. When analyzing your listening errors, it's crucial to identify not just that you got an answer wrong, but blank you got it wrong. For example, didn't hear, didn't understand vocabulary, or confused by distractors. So the correct answer is why. So the missing word is why. So because understanding the root cause of an error like mishearing, lack of vocabulary, distractions, instruction misunderstanding is crucial for targeted improvement. Next, for number 4, which of the following is an effective question to ask yourself when assessing or when self-assessing your listening practice? Again, which of the following is an effective question to ask yourself when self-assessing your listening practice? Letter A. Did I enjoy this this particular listening passage? Again, did I enjoy this particular listening passage? Letter B, did I successfully identify the keywords in the questions before the audio started? Or letter C, was the speaker's accent easy for me? Was the speaker's accent easy for me? And letter D, how many background noises were there? How many background noises were there? So, what is the answer? So, the correct answer in number 4 is letter B. Did I successfully identify the keywords in the questions before the audio started? So, this is a critical pre-listening strategy. So, effective self-assessment involves checking if you applied strategies correctly. Next, in part 3, self-assessment checks answers. So, for number 1, multiple choice, if you consistently run out of time on the reading test, what's a critical area to focus on during self-assessment and subsequent practice? Again, multiple choice, if you consistently run out of time on the reading test, what's the critical area to focus on during self-assessment and subsequent practice? A, expanding your vocabulary. B, improving your skimming and scanning techniques for efficiency. C, writing more detailed notes in the margins. Or D, spending more time rereading difficult passages multiple times. Okay, so what is the answer? So here in part 3, number 1, so the correct answer is letter B. So letter B, improving your skimming and scanning techniques for efficiency. So because time management is a major challenge in reading. So skimming for main ideas and scanning for time or for specific details are key strategies to improve speed. Next, true or false. So when analyzing your reading errors, it's sufficient to just count how many answers you got wrong. You don't need to categorize the question types. Again, true or false. When analyzing your reading errors, it's sufficient to just count how many answers you got wrong. You don't need to categorize the question types. So here the correct answer is false. So categorizing by question type helps identify specific weaknesses. For example, I always struggle with true, false, and not given, which allows for more focused practice. Next, number 3, fill in the blank. For true, false, not given questions in reading, a common struggle is distinguishing between false, information contradicted, and not given, information blank in the text. Again, fill in the blank. For true, false, and not given questions in reading, a common struggle is distinguishing between false, information contradicted, and not given, information blank in that text. So, when we say not given, so not given or not present or not stated. So it means information is not present or not stated. So, distinguishing false information that contradicts the text from not given. So, not given information simply not mentioned in the text. So, that is a specific skill many candidates struggle with. Next. So, next, here's the scenario. You struggle with heading matching questions. What specific skill should your self-assessment focus on for improvement? The scenario is you struggle with heading matching questions. What specific skill should your self-assessment focus on for improvement? A. Memorizing common headings. B. Accurately identifying the main idea of each paragraph. C. Reading only the first sentence of every paragraph. Or D. Rereading the entire passage multiple times. Okay, so what is the answer? So the correct answer is letter B. Accurately identifying the main idea of each paragraph. So heading matching relies heavily on your ability to grasp the central theme or main idea of each paragraph to match it with the correct headings. Next, let's proceed in part 4, writing self-assessment checks. For number 1, multiple choice. When self-assessing task achievement for writing task 2, what is a primary question to ask yourself? Again, when self-assessing task achievement for writing task 2, what is a primary question to ask yourself? A. Did I use at least 10 complex sentences? B. Did I write exactly 250 words? C. Did I fully address all parts of the questions and is my position clear? Or D. Did I use different color pen for each paragraph? So what is the answer? Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. So letter C, did I fully address all parts of the questions and is my position is clear? So this directly assesses task response, which is about fulfilling the prompt's requirements and presenting a clear argument or position. Word count and sentence complexity are other criteria, but addressing the task is fundamental. Next, fill in the blank. To assess coherence and cohesion in your writing, you should check if your ideas are logically organized into clear blank and if you should appropriate blank devices. Fill in the blanks. To assess coherence and cohesion in your writing, you should check if your ideas are logically organized into clear blank and if you used appropriate blank devices. Okay, so here in number 3, the correct answer is paragraphs and cohesive. So, paragraphs and cohesive. So, coherence is about logical organizations. Okay, and that is paragraphs. And cohesion is about connecting ideas smoothly, and that is cohesive devices. Okay, next, number 4, scenario. So the scenario is you notice many grammatical errors in your essay, particularly with articles or using an article a, an, or the, or a, and the. What should your action plan prioritize? A. Ignoring article errors and focusing on more complex grammar. B. Dedicating specific study time to understanding and practicing article usage. C. Using fewer nouns to avoid article mistakes. Or D. Writing longer sentences to hide the errors. So what is the answer? Okay, so here the correct answer is letter B. Okay, so dedicating specific study time to understanding and practicing article usage. So identifying a specific, frequent grammatical error allows for targeted study and practice to eliminate that particular weakness. Next, for number 5. For task 1 writing. What crucial elements should you check for in your introduction and overview? For task 1 writing, what crucial elements should you check for in your introduction and overview? For letter A, personal opinion on the data. Letter B, summary or a summary of the main trends or most significant features. For letter C, detailed data points from every part of the visual. And letter D, a conclusion that restates the questions. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B, a summary of the main trends or most significant features. So the overview is essential for task 1 and must summarize the overall patterns without including the specific data points. Next, part 5, speaking self-assessment checks. Number 1, true or false. The most effective way to self-assess your speaking is to simply think back about how you felt after the practice session. Again, true or false. The most effective way to self-assess your speaking is to simply think back about how you felt after the practice session. Is it true or false? The most effective way to self-assess your speaking is to simply think back about how you felt after the practice session. Okay, so the correct answer is false. So relying on subjective feeling is ineffective. You must record yourself and listen back objectively to analyze specific aspects of your speech against the criteria. Next, for number 2, multiple choice. When self-assessing fluency and coherence, what should you primarily listen for in your recording? Again, when self-assessing fluency and coherence, what should you primarily listen for in your recordings? A. How quickly you speak without taking any breaths. B. The absence of unnatural hesitations, repetitions, or long pauses. C. The use of very advanced vocabulary. Or letter D, the ability to ask the examiner questions. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. The absence of unnatural hesitations, repetitions, or long pauses. So, fluency is measured by the natural flow and rhythm of your speech, while advanced vocabulary is important for lexical resource. It's not the primary indicator of fluency. Okay, next, fill in the blank. To assess your pronunciation, you should listen for clear enunciation, correct word blank, and natural intonation patterns. Again, to assess your pronunciation, you should listen for clear enunciation, correct word blank, and natural intonation patterns. So what is the answer? What is the missing word? Okay, correct. So the missing word is stress. Word stress. So pronunciation encompasses individual sounds, word stress, which syllable to emphasize, sentence stress, which words to emphasize, and intonation, the rise and fall of your voice. Next, number 4. So here's the scenario. You listen back to your part 2 talk and realize you only spoke for 45 seconds. What is a key self-assessment finding and subsequent action? Again, you listen back to your part 2 talk and realize you only spoke for 45 seconds. What is a key self-assessment finding and subsequent action? A. You were very concise, no action needed. B. You spoke too quickly, slow down next time. C. You did not speak for the required duration. Practice extending your answers by elaborating more on each point. And letter D. Your vocabulary was too simple. Use bigger words. So what is the answer? Okay, so the correct answer is you did not speak for the required duration. This one. Practice extending your answers by elaborating more on each point. Okay. So, speaking for 1 to 2 minutes is a requirement for part 2. So finishing too early means you haven't demonstrated enough language. The action plan should focus on extending. Next, for number 5. So for number 5, which of the following indicates good grammatical range and accuracy when self-assessing your speaking? A. Using only simple sentences to avoid mistakes. B. Using a variety of simple, compound, and complex sentences accurately. C. Frequently self-correcting every minor mistake. Or letter D. Speaking so fast that errors are hard to notice. So what is the correct answer? Okay, so for that, the correct answer is letter B. Using a variety of simple, compound, and complex sentences accurately. Okay, so range implies using different structures, and accuracy means using them correctly. So avoiding errors by only using simple sentences will limit your range score. Okay, so we're done. Okay, so remember, self-assessment is not about perfection, it's about progress. So by being honest with yourself, analyzing your mistakes, and making clear action plans, you will steadily move closer to your target's IELTS band scores. So keep practicing, keep tracking, and most importantly, keep improving. Thank you.